thank you so much for watching this video. It means so much to me because today is my 25th birthday. I am super excited. I am super blessed to be here for 25 years. I know that life is precious and every day could be taken away from you, but what I wanted to do for this video for my birthday is just to kind of recognize some of the most important life lessons I have learned in my 25 years. Now I know that 25 may be really young to a lot of you and it may be older to a lot of you, but I think that these videos do nothing but help other people, so that's why I'm putting it up here. I just want to offer some of the things I have learned to you. So leave a comment and let me know how these life lessons maybe touched you or made you think about your own life in some way. I cannot wait to hear your feedback. Please subscribe because it really helps and it'll be like a birthday present to me. If I see that after this video I gained like 10 new subscribers, that would just be fabulous. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoy. We're just gonna get right into it. So I have 10 of my life lessons just on my phone because it is so much easier for me to just read them on my phone to you than to just try to like spew out things. And I wanna keep this pretty succinct. So my first life lesson is you are lucky if you can count your true friends on one hand. So my dad always told me this when I was a little girl and I always thought to myself, wow, Dad, you must be really lonely. Then I grew up and I realized it's really hard to maintain friends. Distance, years, different life stages, not speaking for months, and then everything being normal whenever you get back together again. I think those are the moments that really define your true friends, if you know what I mean. Second life lesson is about affirmations. So I started doing some of the law of attraction scripting things where like in the morning you wake up and then you just script. So you write down who you want to be as if you're already that person. So you basically picture yourself at the, not the end goal in life, but like for example, if I wanted to be a blogger full-time from home and I have a full-time job, in the morning I would get up and write. I am so thankful that I can work from home and make blogging my full-time job and I feel so fulfilled from it. And if you write that every day, the idea is that that eventually comes true. So affirmations are just a part of that whole thing. I just started doing affirmations and they have changed my life. I didn't realize how much I was holding myself back until I started praying differently. And there's actually a verse in the Bible, I'll put it here, never find out what it is, but it basically says that you're supposed to pray as if you already have what you're praying for and you're not like asking God for it, if that makes sense. And affirmations kind of go off of that. And the reason why I realized I was holding myself back is because I was always raised to think that you're supposed to plan on a plan B. And I was raised to think that plans are what you make and then life happens. And I think that it's good and very important to focus on a plan B, but don't make the plan B your plan, if that makes sense. If you're constantly planning on your fallback plan, guess what's going to happen? I mean, when you really stop and think about it, it's very obvious. It takes work and dedication. Things don't just happen out of the blue whenever you're doing your affirmations. But if every day you remind yourself of your high vibration, your worth, your goals, and your dreams, and how important those things are to you, you will see a change in your life. Lesson number 3, routines are good. I did not want to admit this for the longest time, but I feel my best when I am busiest. So the reason for that is, I don't really know the reason for it, but basically if I get up in the morning and I do my workout and then I do my devotions and my affirmations, then my whole day is so much better and I'm so much more motivated to get things done in the small pockets of time that I may not have anything planned. So it's almost like I'm way more motivated and way more productive to get the things that I really want to do done when I have less time in my day. If you don't have a routine, it's never too late to get one, and I highly recommend it because it will change your life and it will make you so much more of a productive person. It's insane. Routines are very powerful, and I think that too much free time can just be really dangerous and not always the best thing to just be free all the time. Life lesson number 4, being healthy is the most important thing ever. When I say being healthy, I am, and right now talking about the food, but also your physical, mental, emotional well-being, but that all kind of stems from working out and eating healthy. So I like to eat healthy 90% of the time and then work out almost every day. I don't work out every single day. I average about 3 to 4 times a week, but if you put that in the whole year, that's most of the days I am doing some kind of workout and eating healthy 90% of the time. That is going to be so good for your skin, your body, your hair, your nails, your emotional well-being, your mental stability, and also just your everyday glucose levels are going to stable out if you're eating the right things for all your meals. There's just so much more that goes into eating healthy than your waistline. I think that's very important to remember. Also, Chick-fil-A, I hate to break it to you, it's not healthy. I know it's the Lord's food. I know it's sinful to turn it down. It is not a healthy fast food place. They have healthier options, but so does McDonald's. So does McDonald's has a salad, so does Chick-fil-A. Same thing, but think about all the hidden sugars that are in the dressings and even in the chicken breading. If you've never looked into it, I highly recommend it. Just limit your treats because the more carbs and sugar that you digest, the more you crave it. That is a fact. Just make time to keep your physical health in check, and then your mental and emotional health will follow right with it. Number 5, life is so short. I think it's very important to do what you want to do with your life. Always be thinking about your future self. No one I've ever met in their 60s will talk about how, yeah, it really feels like I'm in my 60s. It's about time. They always talk about how fast it went by. They don't feel like they're in their 60s. That's because time just goes by really fast, and it's very important to stay true to your future self. What I mean by that is, in any situation, picture yourself 4 months from now, because whether you decide to start the YouTube channel, start the blog, or quit the job, or have kids. I mean, there's so many different things that you may be thinking about doing, but you're either scared to or you don't really know where to begin. Just start them, do them now. Because either way, if you do start them or you choose to not start them, yourself in 4 months is going to be looking back at you in the mirror in 4 months. So you kind of have to keep that reflection 4 months from now in mind, present day, to keep you on track. That thought has changed my perception almost every second of the day, all day. Any decision I make, I think about the person I will be looking back in the mirror at in 4 months. What would I do? Just try it. Very important life lesson number 6 is save your money. Not an easy thing for me to do. I love to shop and I cannot turn down a good sale, but I've learned how to. You never know when a job's going to be taken away from you or when you need to fix that car, and you really need to have that money readily available for you and not to be stressed out, because money is not something that you ever want to stress out about in the future. Now, don't deprive yourself. Save, save, save. Save where you can. Don't buy the jeans that you want just because they're on sale and everyone else has them, because I guarantee you in a year, you're probably not gonna still be in love with them like you were when you first bought them. So it's not gonna be worth it. If it's a bag you've always wanted and then it goes on sale randomly, you know, that's okay. You really think about what you want. Is it something that you really, really want? Or is it just something that you think that'd be nice to have because it's intriguing whenever it's on sale, or it's just looking pretty in the store, you know? Really think about that, because if you deprive yourself, it's like crash dieting for money. You have to allow yourself to enjoy some money in order to save happily and kind of turn saving money into a lifetime habit. My 7th life lesson is to marry someone that you admire. Some of you may already be married. Most of you probably are, according to my demographics that watch my YouTube channel, but it's very important. On our first date, I was already in love with Max Goals and Dreams. I knew he was someone that I really wanted to spend the rest of my days with. I knew that he was someone that would keep me intrigued, and I am so right. It's been 5 years. I am still shocked on a weekly basis at how much desire he has and passion for life that he has, and I do not see that ever going away or changing in the next 20 years. That is a reason why I married him. A reason, not the reason, but it is a big reason. This kind of brings me back to finances. When you get married, even if maybe like you guys are not sharing finances, or even if you don't have a joint account, you're still going to be splitting responsibility. So like maybe one person's paying a mortgage, the other person's paying all the bills. I mean, I don't know how you do it, but you need to be able to know that the other person is responsible financially in order for you to like depend on each other and really be a good team. So you have to admire the way that they live their life, the way that they have financial goals, the way that they want to still have fun, that they want to travel. You know, you need to marry someone that you feel is stimulating your mind and your mental energy and is giving positive things to you that you can also give back to them. So just like Mac may hold me to be more responsible financially or to save more money, I also hold him to be more physically healthy and to stick to eating healthy more and limiting his sugar intake. And so he admires my passion for health. I admire his passion for building Excel spreadsheets about finances. I mean, it's just, you have to marry someone that you admire. My 8th life lesson, and this is kind of ironic that I'm filming a video talking about this, but my 8th life lesson is to stop talking so much. This is such a cheesy movie, but there's a movie on Netflix. It's called 1,000 Words, and it actually changed my life. I know that's really crazy to say, but it really did. So you should go watch it, but basically it's about this guy who a tree is in his backyard, and every time he says a word, a leaf falls off a tree, and he gets sicker and sicker and sicker, and basically the thought is he's not allowing other people to speak, and he's just doing all the talking, and what does that really do for you and other people around you? I was raised as an only child, so it took me a long time to realize that this is something I needed to work on, because all my life I have had parents that always wanted to hear about my day. How are you feeling? What are you doing? I never had to listen to a sibling talk about their day. It was all about me all the time. So what I tried to do, and what I highly recommend just as a fun little experiment for yourself, is to think about how many times you're saying the word I in a day. And if you just start paying attention to that, or you want to like do a mental count and maybe like try to not say I as much, then you'll really realize how many times you want to start talking about yourself. And a coworker may tell you a story and then you go, well, I did this. Just think about it. Listen to other people, think before you speak. You'd be really surprised, and you really don't have to fill silence with meaningless words or stories. Just be comfortable in the silence as well. Life lesson number 9, it really goes off of going above and beyond for other people while putting yourself first. So what I mean by that is make other people feel special, because people will, like the quote everyone's heard, people may forget what you say, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. And that's so true, and you always want to keep that in mind. But you also have to remember that if you were not able to give your best self to the people that you're surrounding yourself with, that's really not going to do anyone any favors. So if you have like a dinner planned on Monday, and then you have an appointment on Tuesday, and then you have another thing you want to do with friends on Wednesday, but you're really starting to really need that time alone, maybe you're an introverted person, or you just want to be alone at home and like take that time to really rest and not be entertaining, that is okay. It's just important to say no when you need to. Don't put everyone else before your own needs, but know that other needs of other people may be more important than your own needs in the long term. So just know how to create a balance between keeping yourself relaxed and centered, and also keeping all of your friends and your family and anybody else that wants your attention, coworkers. Make sure that you also make the time to make them feel special and go above and beyond to make them feel special, because that will go such a long way in friendships, and how you make other people feel is the most important thing in any kind of relationship. And now I leave you with the most important life lesson that I have learned in my 25 years. The 10th life lesson is to stop caring what other people think. It is very hard to do. Would I be sitting down making this YouTube video and putting this out on my birthday if I cared what other people think? No, I would not. In fact, in high school, I used to take photos every single day of my outfits and put them in a private Pinterest board. And I just think to myself, I did that because I was kind of embarrassed about wanting to like document outfits and share where I got clothes with people, because I didn't want people to judge me or think that was kind of weird, because when I was in high school, that really wasn't what people did. And now looking back, it's almost like I want to kick myself, because I think, how far could I have gone in like blogging if I would have started whenever I had all that free time and I was so passionate about it as a high schooler, and I could have evolved it through my college years and to now. And I waited so long because I was just worried that other people would think I was weird. Other people would think, who does she think she is? And it's called like the imposter syndrome, or it's called so many things, but basically it is all about caring what other people think. It's important to know, have manners and don't say things that may offend other people, be a good social human being. But when it comes to making decisions that are about your life, stop caring what other people think, because people are going to have opinions no matter what. Even if you are successful, people are still gonna have those opinions just like they did when you were not successful. So just keep that in mind and really try not to care what other people think, because you will go so far in life, and it just takes this huge burden off your shoulders to understand that you can't control everyone else's feelings and everyone else's opinions, so don't even consider them when it comes to following your own dreams and doing what you really want to do. So that was it. I tried to keep it short and sweet. I didn't want to bore you, but I really wanted to just share some of my life lessons for my 25th birthday. So happy birthday to me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, if you subscribe, it would make me so happy for that to be my birthday present. I would be so grateful. But if you have a life lesson that really touched you or that you can really relate to, please let me know in the comments. I would love to have a conversation about it. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.